on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter, now also available on Apple TV, Roku, and Twitch.
It's hashtag Manifestation Monday, and we're going to talk about how to make an impact in your life and in your community, whether it be voting or creating something, whatever it is for you. So we come together each morning to know the truth, live on spiritual principle, and get some inspiration. Set our week on fire.
That's right, get inspired.
Get inspired, manifest our destiny, and I am so excited to welcome to our show our very special guest this morning. Good morning, back in the studio. Hello. Welcome to the show. We've got Rock Thomas in the house. He is the author of Your Epic Blue Life Print. Good morning, Rock. How are you today?
Doing phenomenal. Great to be here. Thank you for having me.
Well, thank you. I'm so excited to pick his brain. Literally.
He's got the blueprint.
What
else do you need?
Rock, here in Good Morning LALALAND, we'd like to know about your morning routine, how you start your day. What's your secret to success?
So there's two things I want to accomplish in the first hour, which is to activate my mind and to activate the cells of my body. So for me, it's all physical initially. The first thing I'll do is get up, drink a glass of water, get to the gym, work out, do push-ups, sit-ups, something. And then at the same time, I'll fit into the first hour, maybe reading a book or journaling or listening to something inspirational. I actually have a recording in my phone that's 5.5 minutes long, which is a bunch of I am statements. I am gifted, guided, grateful, powerful, passionate, playful, sexy, sensual, sensitive, and blessed. Yes!
Woo!
Oh, never heard those before, huh? He's never said those ever before.
Yeah. Wow! Well, I mean, that makes absolute sense. He is pioneering the hashtag the I am movement, right? What are you today, Rob?
What am I? I'm everything. I don't even, I mean, everything he said was just perfect. I'm going to say I'll have what he's having.
I was fuming you for the I am tapped in, tuned in, turned on.
Oh, man, I wasn't up on my apex. I missed them. I missed my cue, Jazz. Next time, next time.
Next time. Well, thank you, Rock, so much for being here. We have got the author of Redefining Red in the House. Good morning, Alicia Hart. How are you today?
Hi, I'm doing great, thank you. Thanks for having me.
Well, thank you for helping us redefining our red in our lives. She's a fellow journalist, red light camera, and there's also some red light moments in our lives we're going to talk about. Yes, but first we want to know, how do you start your day, Alicia? What's your morning routine?
Mine's a lot more simple. You know, I'm just going to let everybody know it's not going to be that exciting. I wake up, I'm a mother of twins, so I get them rocking and rolling in the morning, and those that are moms can say, we know how that is. We get coffee, we get them off to school, and then, you know, I'm one that just gives gratitude first thing in the morning. I'm thankful that I'm up, that I'm breathing, that I'm starting my day, and looking much forward to everything that's purposed for that particular day in my life. So that's what I do first thing smoking.
I love it. First thing smoking.
and rocking and rolling.
Yes.
She has a good morning, right?
She does have a good morning.
And Thomas Orlina is in the house. He's the producer and host, and it is about to have our time with Thomas. How are you today, Thomas?
I'm good. How are you guys?
We're so excited that you're here. You know, he's giving us a run for his money. Next Ryan Seacrest on that couch back there.
Thank you. Thank you guys for having me.
Well, tell us a little bit about your morning routine, if you wouldn't mind sharing. How do you start your day?
Sure. I love everybody's routine here in the morning. I myself love to open up my phone. I'm very big on social media, so checking my Instagrams, going on Twitter, seeing what the latest news is definitely one of the first things I do in the morning. Grab some water, and also I love going on YouTube and reading and listening to a lot of inspirational videos as well to kind of get my day going, get my mind going as well. So a lot of social media, a lot of just getting myself together.
And tuning in for inspiration on Good Morning LALALAND on YouTube, right?
Absolutely.
Goes without saying.
Well, thank you all so much for being here. We're excited to talk to you more later in the show.
So excited. So how's your weekend, you guys?
It's fantastic. How was your weekend?
Okay, so I'll tell you about my weekend. First of all, I spent like 24 hours in front of the computer the first
24
day.
hours?
Like, I mean, it's for sleeping, of course. And so I was like, okay, I got to get out. This is not healthy. So I called up my cousin that I love, Evan, I love you. And he's a member down at Soho House in Malibu. So I thought, well, let's go down and we're going to work together because he's from USC. He's got urban flat. He's just a little genius. And so I was like, we'll hang out, work a little, hang a little with the cuz, you know.
Yep.
So we drive down to Malibu. It's supposed to be like cloudy, and we get there and it's literally like August. So gorgeous, sunny. And they have this buffet, let me tell you. So I got zero work done. I ate, so I've been like on this no carb thing. I decided to have sweets. Not a good idea after you haven't been having carbs.
You crashed.
I crashed. Like, I part of that crash.
Well, Erin, I don't even know what you were thinking, that you were actually going to work at Soho Malibu. If you've never been there, it's like the secret exclusive paradise, and they have a feast on the weekends, truly a feast. And the absolute best chocolate chip cookies a girl could ever have.
I mean, the spread is just, I mean, they have
outrageous.
crab and shrimp and all these veggies and just like it's like a whole thing. You're like, whoa. It was like food, get on. Like I was like,
You ate your way through the weekend.
I was thinking about you.
Were you? About me.
Rob has a cheat day.
I do have a cheat day. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mine's not quite as good as The Rock's. Have you seen The Rock's cheat day?
No.
Oh my gosh, it's epic.
It is?
That's why the guy's like
Well, yeah.
ripped. But like, yeah, I have a pretty incredible cheat day. Doesn't quite rival The Rock's, but it's good. Yeah.
I had a good one.
Yeah. How was your weekend?
It was incredible. I went and celebrated #Under the Influence with the Influence Movement led by Whitney Eckes. She was a guest on our show last week, and she had a panel of influencers led by some of our favorites on the show, Robbie Hayes, as seen in The Bachelorette and Bachelor in Paradise. He was there speaking on his new company, Rebella. Congratulations, Robbie, on that. Amberly Lyons was in there.
Oh, yes.
She is our favorite #spiritual BFF. She's the chakra girl. They had just an incredible community of men, of women that came together. Billy Lee from Vanderpump Rules was there, really just speaking on how to powerfully and positively use your influence. So it was really incredible to be invited and included in that community. Thank you, Whitney.
Love that. Got to call out Robbie Hayes. He owes me a rematch on the scooter. Do you remember that out here?
Oh, yeah.
The e-scooter! Okay,
me.
Robbie, you're coming back for a rematch, Rob, and we'll talk
sure.
about Rebella. That was your official invitation. I hope you're watching.
That's
How about you, Rob?
It was good. Lots of reading, lots of self-care, relaxation, and then preparing. I got a bunch of like CEO friends and clients coming to town this week, so just preparing for that. And other than that, you know, it was an awesome weekend, incredible weather.
Right.
Sunday was just foggy enough that you didn't feel guilty for like Netflixing and
Totally,
chilling. So
totally.
Yeah.
We had a great show on Friday, right?
Incredible.
Incredible show. Let's take a little look at the rewind.
I was very atypical. I didn't want a costume. I wanted a gown. Couture, please.
Oh my gosh.
So my mom would drive me across town to like the women's dress shop. She let me shop the clearance rack because it was a Halloween costume. But I insisted I needed a gown. I needed a tiara. I wanted to be red carpet ready. So I would go as, you know, Marilyn Monroe. And I was 8 years old. I clearly took myself very seriously. I was manifesting from a young age.
Right.
That's
Honestly, I don't know how to explain it. Like, I feel like you explain your song differently than like the fans will see it. So I'm always like, what do I say? But I definitely think it's a super upbeat song. It's just fun to listen to.
Same things show up with money, splurges, you know, this kind of thing. If you're a perfectionist around food, often you're perfectionist around other areas of life, or you go all in with a diet, probably go all in with relationships.
Oh man, all my stuff.
The biggest takeaway is I go to conferences all the time. And when I go to a conference, I look at what am I going to get out of it. And what I do is I actually build my conference based upon what I look at these conferences and realize there's a miss. And from that opportunity to go and experience what's not working, I've been able to develop a boutique brand of a conference. And that's why the phone rings off the hook for people just saying, I heard your conference is different.
I find now that, you know, I've experienced the highs and lows of career and success, and my joy is in the fact that today I'm probably going to go, you know, fill my crock pot up with foods and feed my family. And I think the key to joy and the key to happiness is being able to celebrate the small moments in your day and enjoy all those things and see my kids' excitement to go and just walk around the neighborhood.
And then I hit major crisis this spring. And suddenly my life fell apart, and I had a book to promote. And I said to my friend, well, I have to cancel all of these things because I can't get out there like this. And she goes, I don't understand you. I thought your whole thing was like, share your dark to find your light. Like, isn't this what you should be doing? And I realized I was totally full of it.
I love waking up with Good Morning LaLaLand. I have just got to say what an incredible show that was, an incredible community that we have, and the opportunity to share their stories. Anna B. David sharing her dark to find the light, that was so cool. And Neil Green, he held the elite conferences down the street in Beverly Hills at the Wilshire Hotel. Our executive producer Andy and I went, covered the red carpet, and it was so cool just to see the people who had flown in from all all over the world to connect, to share incredible investment opportunities, and just the chance to continue education and continue to learn. So thank you for the invitation and sharing your community with us, Neil.
So true. Speaking of, there's a hashtag movement today, the next 3 days. It's called Make an Impact Movement. It's by Badassery Magazine. And basically, you can go on their Instagram, on their bio, you can click on the link, and basically get involved with the hashtag. So what they're saying is you can make an impact, however that is, if you want to vote, if you want to create something, whatever's going on for you. They said also pay it forward, volunteer, take care of yourself, whatever that is. So I'm so excited because I've decided what I'm going to do.
What are you going to do?
Well, it's official. I've been obviously so many people reaching out to do a spiritual community. So I am actually launching the online and offline spiritual community. It's called Soul Society. We're launching January 1st, but we're going to be doing beta tests between now and then. So we're going to actually have weekly conference calls for people who can't be physically coming together. And well, you know, you want to get physical. You know. We're going to do all kinds of membership sites and just, you know, have our daily spiritual practice together, create our morning and evening rituals, doing all kinds of things. So that's how I'm choosing to make an impact.
Love that. Soul Society.
Right?
Congratulations.
So cool.
That's very exciting.
Yeah, very exciting.
That sounds so much more impactful than the party I used to throw in Miami called Secret Society. I used to throw a party called Secret Society.
Yeah, right.
It was at a place called Bed. It was actually it was a fantastic party, but it was secret. It, like, you didn't tell anyone.
You could get physical at that one.
You could, yeah, well, it's up to you, I suppose.
Yeah, so I'm so excited because we're teaming up with Boss Babe and a bunch of Nick Pigeon and a bunch of women, and gonna actually, I think that we're moving offline, having actual events every single month. It's gonna be amazing.
You're gonna meet in person?
I'm so excited.
Wow, it's awesome. Love that.
What are you gonna do to hashtag make an impact, Ron?
Just focus on happiness. Honestly, I think that is the highest impact you could possibly make. Scientifically, obviously, that leads to like other positive things in your life. So I just want to focus on being happy. Yeah. What about you, Jess?
I'm going to focus on hashtag make an impact by the hashtag I am movement with
Love
Rob
that.
Thomas. And I'm going to make a commitment to myself to, one, read this book, and two, really figure out my I am so I can be my better, best self and continue to serve the world in that way. Because I know first you have to do your inner work, right, Erin?
I love that book, though. He's got some great branding. I'm not going to lie. You guys know, he knows what he's doing.
I feel like anytime you call anything a blueprint, instant bestseller. Jay-Z did it. Rock Thomas did it. That's what's up.
And he's going to break it down for us after the break. We have a special look from the elite conferences this weekend. Let's take a peek. I'm Jessica Moyer with Good Morning La La Land.
I'm Anastasia Chernova, and welcome to the Elite Conference.
To the production?
Well, they say that behind every successful man is a proud wife, so I'm very proud of hard work of Neil that made possible to put together this incredible and productive conference, so I'm excited.
And what do you most look forward to at these events?
Most of all, it's excitement of the people, their will to learn new things, network, and the energy.
With Mr. Aaron Rosen. It's a pleasure to be with you tonight. So tell us, what are you most looking forward to for this conference?
Sure. So I think one of the best things about this that I'm looking forward to is the networking, meeting all the different people in the industry, hearing a lot of different perspectives. So it's really a great chance to not only flex what each of us know, but to hear a lot of unique perspective that we don't normally get to.
Rumor has it I am here with a superstar in funds. Drew Lakey, tell us, what are you most looking forward to tonight?
Obviously, this crowd looks really awesome. A lot of great people, a lot of great investors, a lot of people who understand what's up and coming next. And I'm looking forward to meeting more people that see what the future is.
Hailing all the way from Oz to the red carpet tonight in Los Angeles at the Elite Conferences, I have the honor of being with Gerard Sucher. So tell me, what are you most looking forward to about tonight's event?
It's just great to be all the way here from Australia, talking about a few opportunities we're seeing in that market. And it's great to be here because a lot of investors are here at once in LA. So for me, coming all the way from Australia, it's nice to see everyone at once.
I mean, this is my first time in Los Angeles.
The first time ever in Los Angeles?
Los Angeles. I've never come to the West. I've always been in the East. So it's fantastic. Thank you, Mr. Green, for having us here for the beautiful conference. And I'll always say it's elite. Elite for a reason.
If you could really take a risk and diversify this portfolio in your dream world, what would you invest in?
That's an interesting question. There are a couple of elite level managers, a couple of hedge fund guys in New York that we've been able to access similar groups. They've been hard closed for so long, it's been impossible to get access. If I could obtain access to them, I think that'd be a great addition to our portfolio.
Looking at current trends in the market, looking how the fluctuations are, I'd rather play safe and invest in the treasury note or real estate markets to be on the safer side.
So if you could diversify your portfolio and make an investment in anything, anywhere in the world, where would you take this risk?
I would take it in Australia right now because we see a probably once in 20-year opportunity.
Well, I run a venture fund, so I invest in a lot of different portfolio companies. And I think that there's one company that I really like right now called Pay It Off, and it's a student loans company that I really, really like that helps borrowers pay off loans faster. And it's a really, really great business model.
You heard it here, Pay It Off. If you yourself, or if you could convince Neil to invest in anything in the entire world to diversify your portfolio, where would you make this investment?
The best investment is to invest in yourself.
You heard it here. The best investment is the investment in yourself. Be sure to follow our journey at the Elite Conferences.
Welcome back to Good Morning La La Land on Manifestation Monday. No better than to have Rock Thomas, who is an author, coach, speaker, all the above, for your epic life blueprint. I love it. So powerful. Sign me up. What do I do?
Who doesn't want an epic life?
Yeah, I mean, I did a lot of coaching, and I realized I was saying the same thing over and over again. So I decided to put it into a book, the top 10 rules. And anytime you follow those rules, you're on the path to success. And anytime you break them, you're going to suffer, you're going to be in pain. And that way I didn't have to say it over and over again.
So, Rock, what was the moment when you knew you were on the path to success?
I'm still working on it, quite frankly. But we were talking before about happiness, and I think we live in a world where people, they try to measure their self-esteem by their achievements. Mm-hmm. And when you do that, what happens is you're afraid of failure and you stay stuck in a comfort zone. You're like, your brain goes, but if I do that and I'm embarrassed, I don't make the rehearsal, I don't get the job, I don't get the contract, and it talks you out of it. And that's why so many people play small. So I learned to teach myself that there's no winning and losing, there's winning and learning. So I like to win and I like to learn, which keeps me in action. And I think if people would look at the level of engagement rather than winning, just be engaged in life. Just say yes to things, take action, make a mistake, say hi to somebody. If you would do that, I think people would be happier.
It's so true. It's like we have it's like self-development and spirituality is really, that's business development. It's all the same. And it's true that people learn the same thing over and over. I was talking with my cousin yesterday, and he said, I'm not afraid to lose because I have a backup plan. He goes, I just literally know worst case scenario, I can live in Bali or do whatever, so I'm just going to go for it. And I think it's important to kind of not have the attachment so that you can just flow in the energy. So how do you teach that versus having your clients actually do that? And it's two very different things.
Well, it's a great question, and one of the things I learned is that there's the event and then there's the meaning you attach to it. So when I was 40 years old, I lost all my hair to a disease called alopecia. And when it initially happened, I had blonde hair, blue eyes, and I thought, that was my look, and I was connected to it. Initially, I'm like, people asking me, are you dying of cancer, or what's the matter? And I really couldn't function for a couple of weeks. But when I realized that I wasn't dying, then I was able to ask a better question, what's great about this? And anytime something happens, you can redirect your focus. Focus creates meaning. And you look for the seed of opportunity. I thought, well, I'll never have a bad hair day again, right? And the money I save on not buying shampoo or getting my hair done, I now actually get a massage once a month, and when I leave after that massage, I walk out the door and I go, yes, alopecia.
Awesome.
So it's not what happens to you, it's how you look at it, and are you able to find the good in it? I know it's cliche, but it's really a muscle you have to develop.
It's such a great point. It's one of the things I discovered that I didn't expect to discover in my life, that we all love a feathered nest, so to speak, right?
Yeah.
But the more feathered your nest, the more difficulty you have focusing. You're not really encouraged or invited or incentivized to focus in a meaningful way, right, on that which is positive, because you're in a very constructive way.
I grew up on a farm and it was very difficult. So I learned that in life, if you do what is difficult, life will be easy. If you do what is easy, life will be difficult. So I grew up on a farm and life was difficult. So I have a great work ethic. You want me to work for you because I'll show up early, I'll stay late, I'll clean the toilets, I'll do whatever it takes to win. And with that attitude, if you show up want to do one thing and then be the next YouTube star, I'm willing to do that get me to learn and grow. And then all of a sudden, I'm still standing. Like the last mile isn't very occupied.
It's really interesting that from farm boy to financially free, a lot of people from the farm would never flip that switch. They would stay in that farm, or they would stay a worker, if you will. How did you become a self-made millionaire in that?
It's a great point too, because I was on that path from 8.5 to 28.5. I worked as a taxi driver, as a busboy, painting, carpentry, basically minimum wage, because my identity was that. My father said, life is difficult. You will work hard. So that's what I did. And then I met my mentor, who was a real estate guy, and when I got into real estate, he said, you've got a great work ethic, you're really curious and interested, I'm going to now direct that into you using your head. And I went from selling one home to selling 100 homes 4 years later, because I was able to redefine who I was. And that's why I started the I Am movement. I went from farm boy to salesperson, to coach, to businessman, to entrepreneur, through redefining how I talk to myself, that inner narrative that we all have. I was the struggling agent to the best agent in Montreal.
But don't you think that this is the most, this is so exciting in my opinion, in that this is the entire work of spirituality, is to get to that I am identity, and now it's in coaching. This is just mainstream. We don't need traditional churches anymore. Coaching and self-development has brought in these distinctions, and that's what's so amazing about your work and the entire industry.
Yeah, and here's the thing, is it takes work. And people generally don't want to work. They want an easy path. So if you're going to change your programming, you've got to be willing to add in enough files that counterbalance the other files. My brothers and sisters called me pizza face when I was growing up because I had a lot of acne. And they laughed at me and they joked it. And I internalized that. And I would look in the mirror every day when I got up and I would say, you're ugly. And I stopped going to school. And I felt like an outcast. And then when I learned I could change that, my mentor taught me, he goes, choose an idol that is not ugly. So I chose Clint Eastwood. And I thought, nah, I can't be Tom Cruise. He's too pretty. But I could be Clint Eastwood, right?
I like that.
And so I changed the label from pizza face to ruggedly handsome.
So great.
And that's the process. But I had to say it over and over and over again and look in the mirror. And when I was in the car, screaming, yelling, ruggedly handsome, or I'm the best real estate agent in Montreal, or I'm an awesome coach, and change the programming.
But how do you say that and you're still in your dark moment and you think, but I'm not crazy. I'm ruggedly handsome. Am I crazy in this? You don't even...
Yeah, initially your brain goes, bullshit.
Exactly.
Right?
Exactly.
So you start with things like, every day in every way, I'm getting stronger and stronger. Or, wouldn't it be nice if I was ruggedly handsome? Wouldn't it be nice if I was the talk show host for a really cool channel on YouTube? And you start to romance it until your brain goes, yeah, that could be true. And then you surround yourself with other people and go, you're a badass host, man. You are damn sexy. Look
I receive that, man. Appreciate that.
You see?
Say it to myself every morning. So I'm glad you agree.
I love that. Well, how can people work with you? What you work? Obviously, you don't need this coaching because you can just get the book now. But I'm sure that you still work with people coaching.
Yeah, of course. It's a process, and the biggest thing that'll affect you is not just to get the information. If it was just information, people would go to Google and they'd transform them in their life. And you would think, you know, Google anything, the top 10, and it pulls the other crap back. We don't want to be left behind. We want to belong. We want to matter. Your friends are comfortable with your present, and your mentors are comfortable with your future. So you've got to find a mentor who says, I see you. I see your greatness. And keep on reminding you to step into that next level. It's going through the levels of a video game. It's like, I might be on level 7. I can help the people that are on level 1. I've got my mentors at level 8, 10, and 12 that are helping me. So get to a book like this, start the process, but you also got to get to a tribe or a group of people that are on the same path that you're on.
Hashtag I am in.
That's right.
Tell people how they can get involved in the I am movement as well.
Yeah, I mean, you can go to my website, rockthomas.com, and you can download one of my books. You can go to any of the social media platforms, and you can follow some of the Facebook Lives that I do. I've got a mastermind group called M1, where we help you become financially free without giving up your relationships or your health. It's called gom1.com. And I mean, you just got to find me if you're hungry.
Absolutely.
Well, thank you so much for all your extraordinary work.
Awesome.
Thank you, Rock.
Thank you so
I'm
much.
so inspired.
Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
I'm Kimberly Chang, and I'm a woman warrior.
And then another one, nonsense. I'm just kidding. You guys are all so newsy. I'm like, who was that? Was that Liberty?
Do you want the definition of a woman warrior?
Yeah, I'm gonna ask. Oh, I'm definitely. She's like,
okay.
Give me the question. So it could be resilience.
I was just gonna say that.
Okay, great. Done. Done. That's a great one. Woo! Love that.
We're gonna keep it real on Sweat with Soul. That's a wrap.
Okay. I said Dr. Bishop. I'm just having fun. This is so hard. What else do I need to do? Oh. That's my life. That's funny. No, can we start all over? That's too much talking. Do I just talk again? That was so hard. Thank you.
Live from Los Angeles, welcome back to Good Morning La La Land. I'm so excited to welcome to the show author and minister Alicia Hart. You are redefining red this morning and spot on brand.
Yes!
Thank you so much for being here with us.
Thanks so much for having me. It's an honor to be with you guys.
I love it. It's turning your red light moments into green light victories. Tell us about how to do that.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, the premise behind the book is I did television for almost 20 years. So when the red light came on, come on guys, what do?
You go live.
You go. You're on. It's your time to shine. It's your time to flourish. And typically when we experience red light moments in our life, it's everything opposite or contrary to that. You know, we're frozen, we're stuck, we're depressed, we're oppressed, and we're, you know, trying to get through life in that place. And there's something to be said for turning that red light into a green light victory. And we can be victorious. We can do all things and prospering in that, and just understanding, you know what? It might be red, but guess what? You can flip the script. You're on. Do this thing.
So take us back, because obviously you're a pastor.
Sure.
And I'm sure you probably hit some red lights in your life. Tell us about your personal struggles and triumphs.
Yeah, absolutely. There was a season I was actually working for Fox, and I got laid off, Fox Sports. I got laid off. A whole bunch of people did. And when that happened, you know, for the first month, it's okay. You know, we can handle that. We've saved a little bit. So that first month was okay. Second month, third month, as we know in television, people want people that are working. And so it was a little bit of a challenge to try to get that next job. And so it came to a point in time when I had to go to a temp agency. And guys, when I say that was the low of lows, it really, really was. I remember in Seattle walking up, you know, the steps and walking into that place and really trying to get myself together and say, you know what, I can do this, I can do this. And, you know, that's that rock bottom. And I go in and the lady says, she looks at my resume and she says, ESPN, Fox, Entertainment Tonight. You do realize we don't have television jobs, don't you? And I said, yes, ma'am, I do. She said, we have clerical jobs. And I said, okay. I said, you know what, and that's why I'm here. I will take whatever you have. And I remember walking out of tears streaming down my face. I'm in Seattle, I'm from Seattle, and it blended in with the rain.
I was gonna say,
it's okay, don't worry about it. And I walked out of there. The very next day I got a call from a Google subsidiary to come, and my job, kid you not, for the next 2 weeks, 40 hours a day, was photocopying. I did the job that no one wanted to do. I mean, they had to contract out. People weren't photocopying.
What did you learn about yourself when you're making these copies?
Absolutely. As I stood there between my two friends, Xerox 1 and Xerox 2, I began to really take a look at myself. And people didn't even know I existed. People walked past me, didn't say hello, didn't say good morning, didn't, you know, even interact with me. And I really felt something within me say, do you remember when that intern brought you scripts and you didn't really acknowledge them? Do you remember when that new reporter came and you were sitting on set and you needed something and you were like, hey, you know, and you didn't really interact in a way that appreciated them? And so it was so amazing what I learned about myself in that rock bottom red light moment. So when I came out of there, I was a different person. I did that, and then from there, I had to go to a State Farm. I answered phones for, you know, 2 months. Coming out of that, I knew that I knew, okay, this time is up, this season's up, and I began to tell everybody, I got a job, I got a job. And they were like, where? I was like, I don't know, don't worry about that, I've got a job. Because sometimes you know that you know. I can't give you explanation, I'm packing, I'm ready to go. I can't tell you where I'm going, but I know that I know that I know that innate feeling in your spirit, in your gut, that says, oh, it's on now. And that very next week, I got 3 television job offers.
Amen.
Come on, sister. Yes.
Absolutely.
And that was a red light moment that really helped define my personality, to define the value of others and appreciating others, and that everybody has purpose, everybody has destiny, and everybody has plans in front of them. Don't diminish it.
The universe gives you not always what you want, but what you need.
That's
Sometimes
right.
you need to have a little bit of school and a little bit of homelessness.
That's right. Yes.
So amazing about you is that innate faith, that unwavering, unsavory faith. You didn't know where you were going. You didn't know what you were going to do.
No.
You probably didn't have any money to really get there.
Oh, no.
but you were ready.
Oh, absolutely. And there's something to be said for being ready. The Bible, you know, if I may, it talks about seasons in Ecclesiastes. There's a time for everything under the sun. There's a time to laugh, a time to cry, a time to live, a time to die, you know. And if we can ever get to the place where we understand that interruptions are going to happen. In fact, in order to go from life to there has to be an interruption of life. In order to go from peace to war, there has to be an interruption of peace to war. And so we experience interruptions all day long in our life. But how do we respond? How do we respond when those interruptions come? And again, as a person of faith, I look to the Word of God. What does God say? If God be for me, who can be against me? I'm more than a conqueror. I can do all things, you know. And you know, I don't want to throw that on everybody, but there's something, again, that you can tap into when you understand your purpose, when you understand your destiny, when you understand what you were created to do and where you're going, then you can flourish.
So what is your destiny?
My destiny is to, again, you know, to preach the Word of God, to tell everybody. This is my statement to everybody. I'm here to make the name of Jesus famous. That's what I'm here to do. I say that everywhere I go. I'm here to make Jesus famous. Whatever that takes, whatever that looks like, that's what I want to do. And I'm going to flex in the middle of it.
And
Yes.
we honor everyone. We don't get into total religion or politics.
Absolutely.
But we always honor consciousness, and we honor everyone's practice and their own truth and everything, and love the consciousness of all the great works for sure. And such an important message. I mean, overcoming anything that's a red light and obstacle.
Yes.
It's so inspiring to hear your personal journey.
Yes.
And that for you, for sure.
Yes, thank you.
So what's next for you?
Well, you know, I'm just going around and talking about different stories in the book and different. I was so fortunate to be able, along this journey of 20 years, I met Walter Cronkite. I just tell you what, you guys, I was just like, oh, I'm just going to sit at your feet and glean, you know, or when I was in and covering the Lakers, and I have a great story about that, or Halle Berry on the red carpet, you know, all of those things, and really telling people again, just empowering them to push past, because we all have these places and times in our life when we freeze. And so my quest at this point is to just go and tell everybody, you got this. You can do this.
Yes.
Yeah, you can do this. And so wherever that takes me, you know, I can go there.
Absolutely.
I'm willing to
How
go
can
there.
people find you? How can they work with you?
Yeah, so you can look me up on Facebook, Instagram. Now, don't laugh at me, because I am new to Instagram. I'm almost 50, and so everybody was saying, you've got to do it, you've got to do it. And so I think 6 months now, so don't even judge me. But I think I've got like a handful. You have to scroll through my pictures. I finally got a scroll going on.
That's what it's like now.
Yeah.
You greenlit this.
I shifted that thing. I shifted that. So you can look me up on Instagram. Now, the spelling of my name is completely strange, and so hopefully we can get that to
We've
people.
got a lower third across.
Yeah.
Don't even worry about it. Well, thank you for sharing your light and continuing to spread the good word, redefining red for us all. Stay tuned. We'll be back with more on Good Morning La La Land.
Another turning point, a fork stuck in the road. Time grabs you by the wrist, directs you where to go. So make the best of this test and don't ask why. It's not a question but a lesson learned in time. It's something unpredictable, but in the end is right. I hope you had the time of your life. So take the photographs and still frames in your mind, hanging on a shelf in good health and good time. Tattoos and memories and dead skin on trial. For what it's worth, it was worth all the while. It's something unpredictable, but in the end is right. I hope you had the time of your life.
Welcome back to Good Morning La La Land on Manifestation Monday. We're talking about fulfilling our dreams, and this gentleman right here is a TV host, producer, Thomas Orlina. I want to get that last name correct. How are you doing?
Yes,
You look
I'm good.
fantastic.
Thank you so much.
Tell
Thank
us
you
a
for
little bit
having me.
about your projects.
Sure. My show is Your Time with Thomas. It's available on YouTube. It's an 8-part series that I developed and created myself, and it's a lot of fun. I recommend everybody to check it out. I visit all these places in LA, and you guys are going to love the content.
What I love so much about you is that you are an LA native.
Yes.
And you're really sharing the culture in the city of LA in a very unique way. It is your true experience growing up. Tell us a little bit about your journey in Los Angeles.
Sure, yeah. Born and raised in Los Angeles, and you know, I really wanted to capture different parts of the city. My whole life has been here, so I know kind of, you know, where the different places are. Episode 3, we go to OUE Sky Space. I don't know if you guys have been able to check it out, but that was featured in episode 3, so we went down the slide, and there's a lot of great pockets in LA that I really wanted to capture that I've been to in my life.
What do you enjoy most about sort of hosting, producing the show?
I think like having full creative control and kind of, you know, putting the show into your perspective and making sure the viewers are really understanding you, and, you know, really connecting with people on social media is my big thing, and I really wanted to connect with my audience as well.
So many people out there want to manifest a show, they want to manifest an online platform, they want to manifest, you know, being a public figure. What would you tell people? What are your secrets?
You know, I think people should just trust their gut, and whatever it is that they want to create, just go for it. I think a lot of people kind of hold back and they second guess themselves. I mean, I had those moments in my career as well, but as I started to develop, you know, a stronger mentality, and as I was going through everything, I was just like, I'm gonna do it, let's get a team, and, you know, I'm really proud of it.
And you're such a strong voice in the LGBTQ community.
Yes.
Tell us about your commitment there.
Sure, yeah, you know, I definitely am an advocate for the LGBT community. I think episode 2, we really touched on the importance of, you know, being open, and when it's your time to come out, definitely do it on your accord, and, you know, stay true to who you are, and know that you're going to get through it no matter what. And, you know, the show is really positive. We end on a note with the takeaway segment, which is, you know, uplifting people, you know, encouraging people to go after their dreams. So the show really, you know, it's really great to just stay positive and to be, you know, goal-oriented and just do your thing.
What's been most challenging in your journey overall?
You know, I definitely think the challenging part is getting people to really invest in the show and to really pay attention to it. But I think as time has gone on, a lot of people have been really, you know, getting into it, and it's really exciting to see how far it's come.
What are you most looking forward to?
Well, we're working on season 2 now. So season 2, there's going to be a lot of influencers that are going to be joining the show. There's a little shuffle in the way that the show is produced. So it's going to be a lot of new friends, a lot of new culture, and I think it's going to be a really great show to get people invested in it.
Tease us a little bit. Who's going to be on the show?
Well, I can't give any secrets away now, but there's going to be some people in the beauty world and a lot of different people that, you know, I'm friends with as well, that have a lot of insight, and it's just going to be an even better show. So I'm really looking forward to it. There's a lot of great content on the Your Time with Thomas channel on YouTube. So there's other shows that are also developing with other talent as well. So anybody that wants to watch the show can go on Your Time with Thomas on YouTube and watch the show there.
I love it.
Yeah.
We love your time. Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
5 years, you know, I'm definitely hoping that the show continues to evolve. It's done really well so far, so I'd love to see it go into a bigger show. Maybe talk show would be fun. There's a lot of ideas. I definitely don't want to limit myself, especially coming this far with the show. I definitely see it becoming a bigger brand and hopefully reaching more audiences worldwide.
We see that for you too.
Thank you so much.
Tell people where they can find and follow your journey and show.
Sure, you guys can follow me at Thomas Orlina, which is my social media account on Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter, and Facebook. Visit my website, thomasorlina.com, and again, subscribe to Your Time with Thomas on YouTube.
Love it. Thanks so much, brother.
Thank you.
Appreciate you.
For having me.
Stay tuned. We'll be back with more in Good Morning La La Land.
It helps with weight loss and mental clarity and sleep and bleh.
Oh, that was good.
I know you're gonna love it. Shit, yeah, good. Bone broth. It's not vegan bone broth and a vegan yeah, okay. If you are vegan, you get a vegan broth. You, Jesus, guys. And if you're vegan, you get a vegan bone broth. Vegan broth. I'm blah, blah. I know you're gonna love it, so check it out.
Beautiful.
Blah, blah, blah.
One, two, three. Look how cute we are.
We are so cute. Andy, aren't we so cute? Andy, don't you love us?
Bless you. Sorry, my sneeze is so aggressive.
Wow.
Somebody has Monday vibes, and it's not Monday. Asante Cleveland of the LA Chargers. What? Hot, 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 hot.
Alyssa Goodman show? Who cares? I don't fucking know. We're just clicking all day. I will not allow that.
Cheers. On Monday, we had Asante
Cleveland. And you're with Victoria.
I'm with Victoria. What the F is my problem? This is it. This is it. Cheers. Cheers. Live from Los Angeles, welcome back to Good Morning La La Land. I'm so excited to welcome singer-songwriter and actress to the show, Serena Laurel. Thank you so much for being with us today.
Yeah, I'm really happy I can be here.
Welcome. You look great in your red.
Thank you. Thank
Absolutely.
So we want to hear a little bit about your personal story of basically creating your dreams, manifesting your dreams. Way to go, girl.
She's hashtag breaking the chains, according to the bio, right?
I am, yes. I work with an organization called Breaking the Chains, where we help to promote kindness and to help people just through the arts as well. So promoting the arts and showing people that there's a way to help yourself through either singing or songwriting or acting or dancing and just
love that. Where and how did your journey begin?
Well, I feel like I moved around a lot as in my younger years as a kid, and I'm still very young, but that's kind of how I got through things, was writing songs. Was just any problem that I had, or when I had to move away from friends, I would just sit down at a desk with my guitar and just try and write a song about it.
Were you formally trained?
No, I was not formally trained.
Self-taught.
I had guitar lessons when I was very young, and then I had vocal lessons later on in life.
Wow.
It's so interesting because people don't always associate music and acting with healing. And there's such a healing proponent to the arts. How did you find that to be true for you?
Well, I started out with guitar actually, and then singing kind of brought itself along after guitar. To put those two together, I was like, why not just marry the two, and the best way to marry them is through songwriting. And it really is, whether you're an instrumentalist or a singer-songwriter or just a singer or any other way through the arts, a dance or anything, you can really express yourself using your own voice or your body or your hands to play an instrument. It's just very
tell somebody out there that they've found their voice, they can create the music, but they don't know how to get it out in the world. What do you recommend for people around manifesting that part of the dream?
Getting out in the world, we live in a world where everything is so easy. With a click of a button, you can post something on Instagram or YouTube or anywhere. So if you want to share that with the world, and that's the easiest way to do it, and just start with your friends and your family. And first of all, I feel like you have to get comfortable sharing it with yourself first, because that's a big part of the art, is allowing yourself to put that out there. And that's a lot of the hardest part with songwriting, especially, because it's being honest with yourself first, and then putting it out to the world as well.
Were you always comfortable with yourself?
I feel like everyone has their struggles, and growing up as an only child and having the passion to be a singer-songwriter or a musician. I remember in elementary school when everyone would do the show and tell, and they would have people come up and say what they wanted to be, and when they grow up, I was like, I wanted to be a musician or an actress. And there's always been a slightly like a disadvantage to that for other people, at least growing up, but I just followed my dreams, and I knew that's what I wanted to do, and now I'm here in LA, and just
I'm so glad you
doing what I
stayed
do.
so committed to that. And it's beyond just sharing the arts. You have a very clear message you want to share with your audience. What is that?
Absolutely, it's really just healing. Like anything that you want to write about, anything that you feel is valid, and if you want to write about that and perform about that and sing about that and dream about that, then it's possible.
We know that you're also involved in some anti-bullying campaigns and have
I
some
am.
events coming up. Can you share us a little bit about
Yes,
that?
hashtag kindness. I'm involved with Free to Love campaign, and I actually just gave away a guitar yesterday at their event, and it's a bright red guitar following the red suit. And I'm just trying to encourage other people to follow their creative dreams as well.
Love that. Well, we'd love for you to play a song for us today.
Yes, I'd love to.
Is there one in particular that speaks to you that you would love to share with the audience?
This one that I'm going to sing for you guys today is called Car Talks. It's just about enjoying the small moments in life that you share with other people, and sometimes it's just a really great conversation that you have in a car with someone, driving somewhere, or sitting at a table and just having those great moments that you can have with just anyone.
Oh, I love it.
Love it.
Small but significant. Absolutely. We'd love to hear it. Cool.
Turn around, I see your face. Tell me that you feel vibrations in our hands, the way they shake, oh, oh. Cotton candy afternoon, oh baby, you look blue, says the sun to the moon. Enjoy it while we can, 'cause June is coming soon, and summer always ends. I don't know what to do. Good card talks, the words of verse, and we keep up. The stars are flirting with me. Nothing else will go somewhere. Any place, I'll take you there. Nothing else would compare. Whoa, whoa, oh, oh, da day, da dum day. Listen to my favorite tunes. I play some jazzy blues, 'cause I know you like it too. I've got some stuff to do. Oh baby, you do too. Let's skip and make a mood. Enjoy it while we can, 'cause June is coming soon, and summer always ends. I don't know what to do. Good card talks, the words of verse, and we keep up. The stars are flirting with me. Nothing else will go somewhere. Any place, I'll take you there. Nothing else would compare. Whoa, 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 oh, oh, oh. And we keep up. The stars are floating with me. Nothing else will go somewhere. Any place, I'll take you there. Nothing else would compare. Whoa, 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 oh.
Nice.
Yes.
I want to go top down, windows up, and take that song on the PCA. Such great vibes and incredible energy. Thank you for sharing your time and your talent with us today. Tell everyone where they can find and follow you.
You can find me everywhere with @SerenaLaurel, nice and simple. And make sure you hashtag kindness and free to love. And I want to see your pledge for kindness on the Free to Love website as well.
Love it.
Absolutely. Stay tuned. We'll be back with more on Good Morning La La Land.
Really awesome.
My name is Cadella Cruz, television personality, best-selling author, and founder of Passion to Paycheck, and this is my life. I grew up in a really small town called Los Banos, California, then San Diego State for college. So I started working inside of fashion and television and made my leap to Los Angeles. From there, I wrote a best-selling book called Passionistas, Tips, Tales, and Tweetables from Women Pursuing Their Dreams. Also met the love of my life who proposed publicly. ABC, The Knot, and Pop Sugar picked it up. Thank you, baby. That all led to the conference Passion to Paycheck, which is now a talk show here on the Focus TV network. My purpose here with Passion to Paycheck is to bring transparent, vulnerable conversation not only to your TV screens and your digital platforms, but to society as a whole. And this is my life.
Buenos dias, Los Angeles. My name is Dr. Brian Abasolo. I am a doctor of chiropractic, and this is my life. So I was born and raised in Miami. My parents are both Colombian. I decided to get into the health field, the natural health field, and become a doctor of chiropractic. At 37 years old, I had the opportunity to be casted onto the show The Bachelorette on ABC, where I eventually met the love of my life and my current fiancée, Rachel Lindsay. And together we have decided to use our platform to spread love and health and motivation to the masses, to make your body feel good, look good, and have it function at an all-time high. And this is my life.
Guys, and welcome back to Good Morning, LALALAND.
Love it, Thomas. You're gonna take my job, man. Take my job, brother. Well, today we're talking about impact here on Manifestation Monday. So I guess the question of the day is, what's the one way each of you want to or feel like you need to make a difference or impact in the world? So maybe we'll start with you, Thomas.
Yeah, definitely just continuing to connect with my audience on social media and just getting people to be creative as possible and just to continue to live out their dreams.
Love it.
Mm-hmm.
Serena?
I definitely want to help heal through music and to amplify kindness with anything that we can.
Yes.
Music,
Love it.
Rita Love.
I feel healed, Serena, after the song. Yeah, really
That's
beautiful.
the idea.
Yeah.
I would say that you can really redefine the labels you were given by changing the words that follow I am, and just go from I'm stupid to I'm amazing. Just redefine yourself, work that muscle, and then have a whole new life.
Yeah, I took the words right out of my mouth. I would say just provoking people to think about who they are, who you are, what you're doing, and where you're going, because who you are has everything to do with what you're doing, and what you're doing has everything to do with where you're going. And so I would just cause people to think about that and redefine their direction and their purpose so that they can stay on track.
Love it. Be an encourager.
Yeah, absolutely.
Such a beautiful, well, you guys made a big impact today on the show. Thank you so much for all your beautiful art and empowerment. Love your work.
Yay.
Thank you.
We are Good Morning LaLaLand, America's first live streaming daily talk show, coming to you live Monday through Friday at 9 a.m. And you can listen to all these interviews available as a podcast on iTunes. All right, Serena, take us out.
Good card talks, the words of verse, and we keep up. The stars are flirting with me. Nothing else will go somewhere. Any place, I'll take you there. Nothing else would compare. Whoa, 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 oh, oh, da, 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 da.
Nice. We're waking up the world together, you guys. Please like, share, comment, subscribe, and follow these amazing people. Have a wonderful manifestation Monday.
It's going to be a Good Morning LaLaLand.